Have you heard about Anchor? It's the easiest way to make a podcast, and it's the way I'm making my podcast right now. And it's free. They have creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. And Anchor is going to distribute your podcast to all the major important places you would ever want, like Spotify and Apple and so many more places. And you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place. I love it. It's so simple. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hello, friends, and welcome to the Intuitive Psychologist Podcast. I'm Lindsay Pandya, and I am a licensed clinical psychologist who's been in the mental health field for over 15 years. I am so grateful to be part of the mental health field, especially since in this day and age, mental health is really coming online as to how important it is to not only have it, but to have the conversations and normalize what many of us all go through. We all, from time to time, and sometimes for far too long, struggle with our mental health. The one piece, though, about mental health that I feel is missing so much is the conversation around spirituality and how important it can be to be tapped into the spiritual side of you to help with your mental health. Thankfully, I feel like in this current climate, people are having a spiritual awakening at an ever-increasing rate, which can be jarring and scary and confusing, and you may even think that you're losing your mind a bit. So my intention with this podcast is to bridge the gap between spirituality and mental health, and I want to bridge the gap through normalizing not only mental illness, mental health issues, but to also normalize typical spiritual awakening symptoms, give you some guidance as to how to manage a spiritual awakening. I bring on guests to help talk about different modalities to connect you in to your spiritual nature. And I want to do all of this with the intention to help you grow and to know that you are not alone and that there's help out there for you. So please join me on this journey through my own self-discovery with mental health problems, with challenging life events, and going through my spiritual awakening and continued spiritual growth. Join me and my friends as we have these interesting and sometimes very difficult conversations, not only about mental health, but also about a spiritual journey. So welcome, friends, and enjoy. Welcome back, my friends, to the Intuitive Psychologist Podcast. I have missed you all so much, and I wanted to do some meditations on this podcast as a way for people to have access to these meditations even when they don't have access to Wi-Fi or internet. This is suggested by my dear friend who shall be named the Pink Rabbit. My dearest friend had this great idea and I loved it. It is something that I love doing. I love doing meditations and often will walk clients through these meditations, and each one is different every time. It's never the same. So these few meditations have been guided through my team. So they get all the credit for whether this is amazing or if it's just like a meh. I mean, they're awesome. So I have faith that this will resonate for many of you. So how I set this up was there is the Chakra Meditation, which can be very helpful as like a long sort of relaxation, opening up each of the chakra points, energy centers in our body to really help you relax and to calm down, and prepare you for the other meditation or meditations, depending on how many I end up doing. But the hope is that if you're like many of us, we can't just jump right into a meditation and meet our spirit guides or do some crazy fun work or what have you, that we need a lot more prep to do that. So I separated them so that if you need it, you've got it. And if you don't have to, try to forward your way through 30-minute meditation before you get to the part that you want to do. So I highly recommend you do it based on what feels right for you and where you're at. And every level of need is appropriate. So you just do what you need to. And when it comes to doing meditations, it's recommended that you are either laying down or sitting up. If your feet can be on the ground, that's great. Especially if you're trying to activate your root chakra in your feet, you might need to gently, rub your feet back and forth to help sort of activate it in a way. So if that's possible, that's great. And if you want to do a walking meditation, that's fine too. I would not be driving or doing anything serious while listening to this in any way. Whatever the typical warnings are before meditation and all that. Take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. Enjoy your experiences and just know that there are so many different ways to meditate. These aren't the only ones. These are just some guided imagery meditations, and I plan to do some other ones that maybe are not visual only. I do have some on my YouTube channel that are like a body scan and other techniques, but there are so many different ways to meditate. So please, if this doesn't resonate for you, it's no big deal. Just whatever works. What else do I want to say about these meditations? Let me know what your thoughts are, and if there are any specific topics that you would like me to do a meditation on. And then whatever it is, I'll just call upon my spirit team to walk me through and share it with you. So with that, happy travels and enjoy the ride. We shall meet again soon. All right, enjoy these meditations. Take care. This meditation will help you connect in with your spirit guide. I will walk you through guided imagery to connect you to your spirit guide. And then pause for about 5 minutes to allow you space and time to be with and communicate with your spirit guide. After this time, I will gently ease you back out of this meditative space. And just know that when we connect in with our spirit guide may take any number of forms. You may see the spirit guide in your mind's eye or imagination. You may hear the spirit guide talk, which may sound like your voice. You may feel their presence, their essence in the space with you. You may simply know that they have shown up. And you may just know what they're thinking and feeling in response to your communication. The best thing that you can do anytime that you connect in with your spirit team is to trust your experience. The more you have faith that you're not making this up, the stronger the connection you will create. Please note that your spirit guide will always be kind, will always be compassionate, and is oftentimes quite gentle and subtle. Your spirit guide will always come from a space of love, not criticism, harshness, and is never mean. So if your connection is of a loving nature, then trust this is your spirit guide. If it is critical, harsh, mean, in any way, not from love, it is not your spirit guide. And that's okay. Send it off with love, whether it's your own inner critic, negative thoughts, or a trickster energy. Simply send it away with love. And so let's begin. Begin by taking some deep belly breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. As you do this, your belly will grow big like a Buddha belly on your inhale and flatten on your exhale. Continue taking a few more deep breaths. Let's take one deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, audibly. Let it go. One more time. In through the nose, out through the mouth, as we let it go. Now, envision your energetic body wrapped in a beautiful bubble, whatever color you choose. and fill the bubble with unconditional love. Now, in your mind's eye, I want you to envision a golden white light dripping down from the skies, cascading down towards you. And when it hits the top of your head and dances across the top of your head, gently welcomes the crown chakra to open, just as the petals on a flower slowly open at the first sunlight of the day. As your crown chakra opens, the purple glow of your crown chakra energy will glow brighter and brighter and wider and bigger. This allows that golden white light to pour down inside of your body as it drips like honey down from the crown and into your third eye chakra. Allow this golden white light to awaken and brighten that third eye chakra. Feel it wake up. Feel it shine out of your forehead and the back of your head. And the golden white light will continue down to your throat chakra, illuminating your throat and the light, the front of your neck and the back of your neck. Continues down, dripping down into your heart chakra as it really, really brightens this area, pouring in that unconditional love. As your heart chakra expands out of your chest and middle of your back, feel the intensity. allowing this golden white light to continue down into your solar plexus, waking this area up, shining this light oh so bright. Allow this area to shine even brighter than before. Allow the gold and white light to continue down into your sacral chakra, waking this chakra up and allowing the light to shine bright from this area out through your stomach and lower back. Shine it bright. And finally, allow this gold and white light to continue down into your root chakra, illuminating that red, glowing energy down from the base of your spine all the way down. Allow this red root chakra energy to flow down each of your legs, creating a red vine-like structure down through the legs, into the feet, out the bottoms of each of your feet, and allow these red vines widen and thicken and move down through the floor, through the foundation of your home, down through the soil, and allow this energy to move quickly down through the earth, gaining speed, quicker and quicker, down, down, all the way to the core of the earth as it latches to the core of the earth, anchoring you deep. You are rooted into the earth, and you are going nowhere, but Mother Earth supports you on this travel to connect with your spirit guide. She looks forward to what you have in store, the beautiful experience ahead of you. She keeps you connected into Earth and keeps you safe and protected. Allow her energy to flow up, back in to your body. Giving an extra bit of mothering love to each chakra as it goes up the body. And as Mother Earth energy goes all the way up and into the crown, the energy is able to be released from the crown and strengthen the bubble of protection around your body. Now, I invite you to envision a ladder that extends from your heart all the way up and out the top of your head and reaches to an endless point in the sky. Hop on this ladder from your heart space and slowly climb up. Making your way past your throat chakra and continue to climb up, passing your third eye chakra. Continue to climb as you climb out of your head space, out of your crown chakra, and continue climbing. Rung by rung, you climb with ease, climbing in through the clouds. As you continue to climb past the clouds, you are safe. You are supported as you continue to climb. Continue to climb until you see a door separating Earth and the universe. Once you get to this door, I invite you to open it and continue to climb the ladder past this space and into the space of the universe. Continue to climb. Eventually, you will come into your safe space. Whatever this space may look like, keep climbing until you see it. It may look like a black space, may look like nature, a beach, a wooded path, a home that you felt comfortable in. No matter what, the space is yours and it is safe. Once you have reached your safe space, just look around. Look all the way around. In this space, what do you see? In this space, what do you hear? In this space, what do you feel? Now look off into the distance, and you'll see an area that you can sit. And we invite you to walk over into this area and sit comfortably. As you sit there, use your intention and ask for your loving, compassionate spirit guide to join you. You may see an image faint in the distance, approaching. You may sense the presence of a being. You may smell a wonderful smell. You may simply know they are approaching. Once they have arrived, take this time to ask them anything that you have questions about, would like to learn more about, get assistance from, whatever you desire. This is your time. Enjoy. taking your final moments with your spirit guide. Asking any last question. And once you are done, thank them for showing in any way that they did, for anything that they shared. And as they begin to fade, begin to make your way back to the ladder. And as you approach the ladder, you climb down rung by rung, slowly, fully feeling the experience you just had. And continue down, feeling the gratitude. Continuing down until you see the door. And you make your way to the other side, and you shut the door and continue down the ladder with a joy-filled heart. Unconditional love swirling inside your being. And continue down where you eventually make it back to the clouds. Continuing to descend below the clouds, down further, all the way until you reach the top of your head. And you go down past your third eye chakra and past your throat chakra and back into your heart space, where you are now able to get off the ladder and sit for a quiet moment, taking in this experience and keeping it here in your heart space, knowing that it will always be a part of you, that you can always access this experience and your spirit guide at any time. As you begin to fully come back into your body, begin paying attention to your breath again. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Begin to wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Move your body in any way that feels right. Taking one more deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth audibly. You're invited to open your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you for joining me in this practice. We'll see you again next time. Namaste. Thank you all so much for listening to this podcast. It really means the world to me. And if you find this information and content useful, please go rate and review the podcast and share it with anyone that you think might also benefit from this content. On Instagram, my handle is theintuitivepsychologist111, all underscore. And on there you will see I've got inspirational messages to share. And on Wednesdays at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time, I will go on and either do a live guided meditation or present a specific topic ahead of time. You can submit your questions and I will answer them live along with any questions that you have on the live chat. So that's been a really fun place to get a lot of interaction from my listeners and followers. If you've got any questions, comments, concerns, topic ideas, guests you'd like to return, please feel free to email me. My email is intuitive.psych.111@gmail.com. So that is intuitive.psych, which is spelled PSYCH.111@gmail.com. If you're looking to work with me and you would like to have some assistance during the early stages of a spiritual awakening or any sort of early stages of coming into your spirituality, please feel free to look at my website. My website is intuitivepsych.com, intuitivepsych.com. And you can book a free 30-minute consultation to let me know what you're looking for and make sure that I am the best person to help you out. If you're in California and you're looking for spiritual therapy, feel free to also email me at the same email, intuitive.psych.111@gmail.com. And again, you will get a free 30-minute consultation to see if your mental health needs and my services are a good fit. So, again, thank you all so much for your support, your interactions, and just moving the conversation forward and continuing to give back in any way that you can. Not just for me, but just for everybody out there. Don't forget, folks, you are the light.